right, chat. Let's cook here. This is how you send cold DMs that will get you offers and get you business and clients and make you money. Okay. Um, Cold DMs are like a lost art. I think this is something. No, I know this is something I'm actually pretty fucking good at. So let's jump right into it. So first things first. There's kind of two methods to cold messaging people. There's just like spray and pray, tons and tons and tons and tons of volume. Alex Hormozy, huge proponent of this. However, I will say the difference in this is my own personal opinion. It's better to do that when you have like a really solid track record of results. Um, if you can throw around some big numbers, good experience, then yeah, it's probably easier to like open a message up with saying like, I have collected $10 million cash collected in like 2 years. I'm a killer closer, and just like just blast that message out to a bunch of people. But if you're like brand new, like no experience or very little, I think it's way better to snipe, in my opinion. Especially too, like if you don't have a list of 1,000 people that you can just spray and pray to, and you have to like prospect your own leads, the prospecting itself is time consuming. So I would say like spend your time wisely. Therefore, like get hyper specific on the kind of people that you're reaching out to and everything like that. So with that being said, first point, because I've had to write this down because I'm ADHD as shit. I gotta say, I like these notebooks way more than like this shit. Okay, anyways, whatever. Go to where they're at. So I'm gonna talk through the frame of like appointment setters and closers. This still does work if you're like looking for clients for your business. The principles, all that kind of shit is the same, but go to where they're at. So if you are looking to be a setter or closer for a company, let's say you're trying to work for like coaches, like a coaching program or whatever. Go to where the coaches are at, right? They're most likely in communities with other coaches on Facebook and school. There you go. Like it's there. That's where they are at most of the time. Sometimes they're on Twitter, right? Sometimes they're on YouTube, Instagram, whatever. But go to where they're at. Um, Find them in the communities that they're in, and or go to their social medias and see what platform they're most active on. Maybe they have a YouTube, a Twitter, a Facebook, and Instagram, but they really only post on Instagram. Like, go there. That's where you're going to engage. That's where you're going to shoot them the message. Don't do it on their Facebook if they don't fucking use it, right? So there's two places. It's like, what social media are they most active on? And then secondary, are they in any communities, right? Like, most of these coaches who are doing 6 figures, 7 figures, whatever, they're a part of some sort of online community. Try and find that, right? Now, in a lot of cases, yeah, if they're making bread, they're probably in a paid for community that's thousands of dollars. And I'm not suggesting go pay fucking $10,000 for a mastermind. I mean, you could, you'll get access to those people, which is great. But even still, like if they have a free community or something like that, like join it, get in it, right? Find just coaches, shit like that. Like go to those communities. I hope that hits the point. Now, second thing, and again, I'm going to take you down more of the sniper method, right? You could cast a wide net, spray and pray with just like send 100 messages a day to just anybody you see. I'm going to explain more the sniper method, which is like research them and warm yourself up. That's number two. So let's say you have your list of like 100 people, 100 companies, your dream 100. Now you're going to go through each and every single person and research them. Like genuinely do your due diligence on this person, right? When was their company founded? Like, what's the origin story? Why did this guy start his company? Look at the testimonials. What do people that he helped? What do they have to say? Is there certain language that the testimonials talk about? Right? Do they have any stories about working with said guru coach? Like this guy's a fucking beast. He did this for me. Blah 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 blah. Um, figure out some commonalities you may have with them. Are you guys from the same city, same country, same state, same province? Do you guys both love football or the Yankees or whatever, right? Like if somebody's trying to get my attention and I love the Yankees and someone's like, yo, fuck the Blue Jays, knocked them out the playoffs, I'm probably going to respond to that message just because I'm like, hell yeah, fuck them, So find some commonalities. Name dropping is huge if you have mutual connections or if you're in the same community or something like that. Name dropping is giant. This also goes like if you're trying to connect with a closer, like a well-known top closer or whatever, right? Name drop, name drop, name drop. That's a huge one. And now we want to try and warm ourselves up as best we can, right? So instead of going cold with just like found their Instagram, shoot them a message, try and warm yourself up a bit. Follow them, like their post, engage with their post, like comment on multiple posts, share a idea you have, whatever, right? A big one that not a lot of people do is repost their content, even if they're like a giant creator. If you're like reposting their YouTube videos and sharing like takeaways you have from their content, most likely they're going to see that. Now imagine you're just targeting some like mid-level coach, creator, whatever. Like, dude, they're going to see you reposted their content with a takeaway, right? Like, this is how you get your name out there. And so when you do message them, they're like, oh, this is the guy that reposted my content, or this is the guy that's been commenting on my posts for the last like 2 weeks. Like, I recognize this name. Warm yourself up. Make yourself familiar to them. Join their world. Enter their world. Right. Once you've done that, right, you've researched them. You know a lot about their company, their origin story, their interests, their dislikes, whatever. You've engaged with their content. They know who you are. Maybe potentially they've seen your name. You know where they're at. Now we actually go for the kill. How do we actually shoot them a message, right? There's a few things here. There's a few principles, and I'm going to actually give you guys a template in the description, and I'm going to break down like the principles of that templated message so you can customize it yourself. That'll be at the end of the video. But when we go to shoot a message, cold message, we want to include two things: a personalized question and a personalized compliment to show that we have done research on them. So a question about their business, a certain result or goal or something they're going for, a certain problem that they're going for or dealing with. And a personalized compliment, again, about their business, about whatever, something that you've figured out. Now there's two things to this as well, okay? One, if you're going to offer anything in the first message, like the first message, you're going to offer something or like ask for something, like hire me or sign me or whatever. Make it so valuable and so hyper specific to them. Again, in your first initial message you're ever going to send this person, if you're going to offer them or ask for something, make it so fucking valuable and so hyper specific to them. Okay? Now, conversely to that, I would say in most cases a cold message should be just to spark conversation. You can make your ask or you can make your offering a couple messages down. I would say the first one should just be there to get a response. Okay? But if you're like, no, fuck it, I'm going for the kill, first message, make it so fucking valuable and so fucking specific that they can't say no. It has to be a grand slam, like no brainer, right? Now, one way that really kind of kills two birds with one stone with making it something super insanely valuable and also very hyper specific to them is to do math. Okay? I suck at math. I actually failed math grade 10 and had to do summer school. I suck at math. But if you do math, it's just so specific and so valuable. So let's break this down. Let's say you're an appointment setter. You have zero experience or brand new, right? Very little. And you want to work with a coach. Okay, you've done your research. And you've figured out that they have a $10,000 service or product. Okay? And let's say you're going to make a specific ask and make it very specific to them, right? And you're going to offer lots of value. Imagine being able to basically do a math equation that explains how much value you can provide them. Let's say they have a $10,000 service, and you're like, okay, listen, I will do 200 dials a day and set 5 appointments for you every single day, right? And I will maintain a 75% show rate from my set appointments. And if your closers can close at least 20% every day, then I will make you whatever, that's like a deal or two a day or whatever, from my set appointments that your $10,000 price point, like you will make an extra $100,000 to $200,000 a month based off of my appointments. If you could like get that specific with someone based on their numbers, like if you knew their price point, you knew their close rate, you know their show rate, dog, you set yourself apart from everyone doing that. And it's just such a specific result that you are claiming you can get them. You just set yourself apart by a gajillion. Okay, so use math, like do math if you're going to get really specific, right? That's again if you're going for the kill. If you're going for the kill, do that. Now, if you're just going to spark a conversation, usually make a small ask first, right? Um, this would look like, hey, do you want to just hop on a quick call, or like a quick 15-20 minute call just to get to know each other, or like, I don't know, do you have a position available, whatever, like a small ask, not like hire me on the spot, right? So what I'm going to do now, because this video is getting a bit longer, I'm going to, as I mentioned, put in the description a template that you can copy and paste. I do kind of recommend against copy and pasting. I'd rather you understand the principles of why this is a pretty good cold message. But this is it. I'm gonna read it out here. So you start the message with, "Hey, name, person you're contacting. My name is your name, right? I will keep this short because I know you're busy. 10 seconds max. You're acknowledging their time, right? And that you're not offering them anything. Well, not you're acknowledging their time and that you don't want to waste it. Like, this is gonna be a quick message. It's not of much pain or risk for you. It's just a 10-second message. I saw your company is hiring setters or closers. Again, this is assuming that you're a setter closer looking for an offer and they are hiring or closing. They're hiring setters or closers. So I saw your company is hiring setters or closers. I actually love ABC thing about your company, right? Because you did your due diligence. I love the testimonials that I've seen. I love the fucking origin story, whatever. Let me know if this position has been filled yet. So you're not saying anything too, jarring. You're just, hey, is it open still? Is it not? I don't know. Even a 1 to 2 line response would be appreciated. Now, optionally, you could say, I've attached my intro video below. I've attached my intro video below explaining my background, my experience, and most importantly, why I'm interested in your company. That's a good thing to add as well. But even a 1 to 2 line response would be appreciated. Why I think that is also very, very important. It's a very clear call to action, right? Most people who send messages in general, not even just cold, don't usually have a call to action, right? So I would say add that, right? And most of the time, people will give you a 1 to 2 line response. Also, I do want to mention this template. I think it's Tim Ferriss's. It's like, I didn't come up with this. This is stolen from Tim Ferriss. Now, also another bit of sauce here. This is some copywriting sauce. If you write PS, everybody reads PS in an email, in a message. Like everybody reads that. So what I would actually do, put your intro video in a PS. Like, PS, this is my intro video explaining my experience and most importantly why I'm interested in your company. Like, put that as a PS at the end of the message, right? Yeah, that to me is like a pretty solid cold message, right? If someone's looking for closers or setters, you should get responses on that, right? You can send that in emails, Instagram DMs, Facebook, whatever. So yeah, that's like how to send cold messages. And hopefully this video like taught you some of the principles, not just like tactics, but like principles of how to do this. Like, don't make giant asks right away. If you're going to, you better make it very hyper specific. Do your research, warm yourself up, and go where they are. So, tell me I'm handsome. Hopefully this helps.